This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
And local bands have got together for a special fundraiser happening all day tomorrow at Vince Neil's Tatawada Wildside Tavern. David Jordan explains.
Sort of benefit for the victims of the flood in Texas over the Wildside at Vince Neil's place, and Sandra's going to be hosting it, and she's great to work with. You know, anytime you bring up anything, she's the first one to jump on board and do everything. Yeah. And you know, you can't sit back and see something like that happen and not want to do anything.
So there's going to be a lot of bands playing, right?
Yeah, pretty much every musician in town, either I or her contacted them, and most everybody's going to show up. There's a few people that have gigs out of town, like Mike Hickey and stuff, but he's still going to show up and play for a little while. And Dean West has a gig; he's going to show up and play for a while. And then pretty much everybody else, they're going to stick around and play off and on. So it should be a good day. And there's going to be food and hot dogs and hamburgers and everything for cheap prices and good drink prices and everything also to help out. So it should be a good day.
Even your boy's going to play?
Absolutely, all day. You know, he's always there.
All right, so Wildside is right there on Gamebird Road, right next to Money Street. So come on by. What time?
It starts at 1 o'clock until about 8 in the evening.
If you can't make it, you can drop by Money if you can't hang out there. I'm sure you guys will be taking collections right there at the Wildside.
Absolutely. You know, with all the messed up stuff that's going on in this country right now and everybody fighting each other, they got to realize, you know, people really come together when something's going on. You know, and it's not the way they're portraying it. You know, people care about each other. You know, all these people out there just make it seem like everybody hates each other, and it's not the way it is, you know. All
the donations are going to be going to the American Red Cross.
Yes, some people are complaining about the Red Cross because, you know, the CEO of that makes $651,000 a year. And me, I called the governor's office in Texas to ask them what's the best way to help them, and that's what they wanted to do. Yeah. So, you know, you can't make everybody happy. You know, and they are the ones that are there. So what are you going to do? That's the best place to send the money.
Well, there are so many things happening in the world right now, and here at KPVM, all of our prayers are out to all the victims. At least 38 people have died after the most powerful earthquake to hit Mexico in a century struck off the southern coast. Last night, the magnitude 8.1 quake, which was felt as far as Mexico City and Guatemala City, was registered off Mexico's southern coast just as heavy rains from Hurricane Katia lashed the east. The epicenter was in the Pacific Ocean, some 600 miles southeast of the capital and 74 miles off the coast. The Pahrump Valley Rotary is having their annual 9/11 event on Monday morning in the Calvada Eye.
We're going to be doing the same thing basically that we did last year, which was our first attempt at this. It will begin at 8:30 in the morning, and it's a Monday, so we're hoping that people can make arrangements with work and family and so on and be there. And we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance, the National Anthem, and a prayer. And then we'll have moments of silence at, it's 8:46, which was when the first tower was hit. After that, there will be some speeches by local first responders, the Sheriff's Department, Search and Rescue, the Fire Department, and so on.
And that's going to be on the Calvada Eye in your 9/11 reflection memorial?
It is. It's located in the eye, in the grassy area, closest to the outbound side, so if you were driving towards 160.
All right. And then you'll have a second moment of silence?
We will. It's at 10:30, I think. I've forgotten the exact time. And that will be when the first tower fell. It's a very touching ceremony.
And so everybody's invited to come along?
Absolutely. We would like to have everybody there with us. We also will have coffee and donuts. We'll be giving away. We have a supply of 9/11 memorabilia, coffee cups and shirts and hats and things like that we'll be selling. And that money goes directly back to first responders.
Fantastic. So everybody can come on down September 11th down to the Calvada Eye to be part of this event. Get there a little bit early, right?
Yes. It would be nice if everyone is in place when we get started so that the solemnity is carried through.
All right. At 8:30, right?
At 8:30.
And veteran Dr. Tom Waters invites all to come to a September 11th event hosted by the Disabled American Veterans.
We're having a 9/11 event. It's going to be on Monday, of course, the 11th of September, and it's going to be at the corner, the northeast corner of Basin and 160.
All right, what are you guys going to be doing there?
Well, it's going to be an evening event, so it's going to start at 6:30 in the evening, and what we're going to be doing is primarily recognizing our first responders and the things that they did on 9/11 and the things they do for us every day.
Will we be having speakers?
We have a couple speakers. We have Fire Chief Scott Lewis, Sheriff Sharon Worley.
So come on by. Should they arrive early?
Yeah, arrive early, and the other thing that we plan to do is we're going to have a moment of silence. We'll also allow people, anybody that wants to speak, maybe talk about where they were on 9/11, what they were feeling, what they're feeling today. And we'll also have some glow sticks there in case it gets kind of dark while we're doing it. The sun may go down, and then we'll light the glow sticks and let people just light up the corner and let people know that we remember. And we don't ever want anything like that to happen again, but we want to remember those and the sacrifice.
And after the break, there's some openings at the Nye County School District for your child.